Alright guys, welcome to the first I Talk CONCACAF episode since the rebrand that I did last night. I'm coming here today to predict how far the rest of the CONCACAF nations can go at the FIFA World Cup. Of course, all the CONCACAF nations that we have left are the co-hosts, Canada, United States, and Mexico. They had a decently easy round of 32 matches. Of course, my country of Canada had South Africa, which, I mean, you can't take lightly, but we won. The United States had Bosnia, which is like, come on, guys. And Mexico, they had Ecuador. To be fair, they had Ecuador, but at the Azteca, everyone is easy. As for the games that haven't happened yet, I just put whoever the first place team is here because I assume that they are the favorites. I guess there's debate between the Australia-Egypt game, who really is the favorite there. I'm not sure. So, I'm not going to really give too much predictions for the rest of the games, but I'll just input who I think will probably win those games. Anyways, and yeah, that's all I can do for now. Okay, so for our first co-host, it's Canada against Morocco. Now, of course, not all of you are Canadian, but I am, and I can tell for one fact that every single Canadian right now is feeling really patriotic. There's not a Canadian, maybe only in Alberta and Quebec, that are really, not having it, but everyone else, the normal people, are really happy with Canada right now. And I can tell for certain that Canada is going to go into this match with much more heart and much more determination. Trust me, Morocco is a huge test. Morocco is the best national team in Africa. They're just incredibly good. The Moroccan national team, they're just incredibly good. I don't understand. I mean, we had them in our group 4 years ago, and we lost only 2-1. Granted, our squad, even though our squad is better since Qatar, so is Morocco's. And that's the thing. Will it be another 2-1? I think we held off Switzerland for 45 minutes. We just let up right at the end. I think there's definitely a world where Canada can beat Morocco. And you know what? I think it's going to be this world. I know I'm drunk on patriotism. I'm drunk on maple syrup. But I think we can totally beat Morocco. Obviously, it's not going to be like 5-0. No. It's going to be maybe, 1-1 goes to penalties, or maybe we get lucky, we hold off, have a great defensive display for 90 minutes, and then right at the end, just like Eustachio in South Africa, we're going to do that again against Morocco, right at the end. I think we can do it. I don't think there's a world in which Canada can't beat Morocco. Obviously, there are more worlds where Morocco beats Canada, but I think maybe we live in the weird world. I know I sound crazy, but I think Canada can beat Morocco and advance to play France, where, yeah, we're going to get crushed by France. I mean, we could totally get crushed by Morocco, but there's just no way we... France have such an easy path now that Germany's out and that we eliminated Morocco. France have such an easy path to the semifinals. It's crazy. They got Sweden, Paraguay, then us. Yeah. For the United States, they play Belgium. You don't want to go 2-0 up against Belgium the first round of the knockouts. They did that 8 years ago against Japan. Now they've done it again against Senegal. They needed extra time. So the United States should not take the lead and think, oh, we got this. No. I think the United States definitely have a chance to beat Belgium. I think the United States have been playing really well. I don't know, because without Balogun now, he's got that red card. I don't know if Balogun is going to make that much of a difference for the United States of America. I think the United States are just still good even without him. I'm going to say the United States beat Belgium because Belgium, you saw them against Senegal. They weren't exactly playing well. They had a really good charge right at the end of the 90 to eventually win the game right at the end of extra time. But I don't see Belgium letting up. I think the United States got this. Are going to beat Belgium and they're going to advance. But yeah, of course Belgium is the favorite, but I think the United States just look stronger and have been playing better. For the Mexico game, look, man, Mexico are the strongest team at this tournament. Them, alongside Spain, are the only teams to have never conceded a goal, and Mexico are the only team to have done that part while also scoring in every single game. They are killing it. Now they play England, an England side who were down to the Democratic Republic of the Congo in their own Estadio Azteca. That's not a place you want to be. You do not want to be in the Estadio Azteca against Mexico. I know how it sounds that I'm being biased to the CONCACAF nations. But I think Mexico have this against England. Mexico is going to advance to the quarterfinals. They're going to beat England. I mean, obviously England are the favorites, right? But England have just not convinced me. Their only convincing game really was that game against Croatia. They won 4-2, and even still, they were tied 1-1 and 2-2, right? They drew with Ghana. That didn't convince me. And sure, okay, you beat Panama 2-0, but Panama's already out, and you took too long, 60 minutes, to score against Panama, already eliminated. And of course, I know a lot about the Panamanian national team. England took 60 minutes to score against already eliminated Panama. Then they come into the Congo, they're losing to the Congo from the 7th minute to the 75th, and right at the end they switch around and England win against the Congo. Mexico have just been much more convincing. There's not a single moment of this World Cup where I can say Mexico looked weak. Mexico looked like the worst team. Not a single moment. Mexico, I think, will beat England. I didn't predict Spain against the United States, but yeah, there's just no way. I think the United States will score against Spain, but I think it'll be like 3-1 probably to Spain. And Brazil versus Mexico, man. Like, seriously, guys, Brazil versus Mexico. I mean, if it was played at the Azteca, I would say maybe, because Brazil showed some weakness against Japan, and I predict they're going to show some weakness against Norway. But if it was at the Azteca, I would say Mexico. But since it's going to be in the United States, I would say Brazil, unfortunately, to beat Mexico and go to the semis. So our semis will be France and Spain, and Brazil, Argentina. So thank you guys for watching, and that's all I have to say.